Everyone has different reasons for having a YouTube channel, but if you are looking to earn some extra income with yours, you may have more options available to you than you think. In this video, I want to talk to you about a few different ways that you can earn with your channel that does not depend on the YouTube Partner Program where you earn money based on views and subscribers. I just want to be sure we're not putting ourselves out of contention by missing out on some of these other options, and you don't even need 1,000 subscribers to start using them. Plus, no extra technical skills are needed to make these work. So hey, let's talk about it. Some of these might be surprising to you. Hey, I'm Diane. I'm in my mid-50s, and I'm building this channel to help all my friends who are age 40 and above to have opportunities to have more influence in the world and earn some extra income while they're doing it, basically by sharing what we already know. And really, one of the best ways to do that is with a YouTube channel. All right, as we start here, we best not ignore the obvious. The one that most people think of when they think of earning money from a YouTube channel is making money through the YouTube Partner Program. Now, to qualify for that program, you have to have a channel that has 1,000 subscribers on it and has garnered 4,000 watch hours, accumulated time that people have watched your channel over the last 365 days. So once you hit both of those markers, you're eligible to apply for the program so that you can earn money that's based on your views and subscribers from that point forward. I'm not going to talk about that program a lot in today's video, but I do have a video that takes a much deeper dive into how that program works, and I discuss some of the niches that are most profitable for YouTubers. So if that's an approach you're interested in learning more about, I think it could help. So let's start exploring some of those other types of opportunities to earn with a YouTube channel. And I want to sharpen our focus a bit on being able to sell the knowledge that we already have in our heads. And for those of us in the over 40 crowd, I think we're especially well equipped to do that just by the credibility and the knowledge we've learned through life experiences and our ability to share with those that might be a little bit farther back on the path behind us. So as you're recording and making videos and putting them on your channel, your audience is building. And if it's educational content focused, which is pretty much what we're talking about here, your audience starts to get the idea that, hey, I kind of think they might know what they're talking about on this. And your topic with this can be on any type of niche that you want to go for. So as you build this channel and grow rapport with your viewers, they're building their trust in you as they keep consuming your free content. And it's very well possible that somewhere down the line, they're going to be like, I have questions that you haven't answered yet, and I would like to get a little bit more from you. And it's worth it to me to pay you to be able to do that. So if you find yourself in that position with some parts of your audience and you have the bandwidth to do it and you have the opportunity to offer some more personalized help or some more in-depth knowledge, then you have a whole lot of options to consider of how to do that. So we're moving into what a lot of people might term as digital products to be able to follow through on providing more information for your audience that they'd be willing to pay for. And that can take on a lot of forms. Perhaps the simplest one is just writing an ebook. And by ebook, I mean you don't ever mean for this to get published. This is something that you're putting your information in and you're creating a PDF. And then that's something that you have a link that your audience can purchase from. Now, this does not have to be any sort of long project. Honestly, if it's something that really sharpens the focus and answers a question and hits a pain point that your audience has that you have in this, and it's 25 pages long and still accomplishes that, it's totally worth it for them. So don't have in your mind you have to create this whole huge long thing. If you focus in on solving the pain and helping them to get the information that they're specifically looking for, it can be very short and to the point. So writing and creating an ebook really isn't a difficult process. I think you need 3 things to make it work that you can have from your ideas to the point where your audience has the option to buy it. And those 3 things would be, you need a way to take all the information that you're putting together and to create the actual ebook itself. You need a way for your audience to be able to purchase it. And then you need some ways to promote it so that they know that it exists. So following that line, once you are done writing all the information you want to include in your ebook, then I would go to a simple program like Canva on canva.com and just dress it up a little bit. It doesn't have to be fancy, but you don't want it to look, really rudimentary. You want to have a little credibility to how it looks. And design some very simple stuff with it in Canva so you can create a PDF. Once you have that PDF file, you need somewhere for it to live online so that your audience can purchase it and download it from there. Two of the simplest ones that I think exist, and believe me, there's a whole bunch, but two of the simplest ones I think are Gumroad and Stand Store. So you just need to create accounts on them for you to be able to post your PDF, and then that provides that purchasing link for your audience to be able to purchase it from there. And then your promoting is kind of just involved in what you're doing with making your everyday videos. Mention the ebook that you have and always have a link onto your videos. Your audience can just easily get it from there. But your promoting is just going to be going along with what you're naturally talking about in your videos, and just say, hey, if you want some more information, I have an ebook that dives a whole lot deeper into this, and direct them to the link below. It's all accomplished very easily with your YouTube channel. All right, so the ebook I think is probably the simplest, but hey, we have lots of other ones to talk about too. So perhaps you have some things that are more easily demonstrated than they would be written about in a book. So you have lots of options there. Maybe a simple way to start out is that within some videos and using the community tab on YouTube, you can promote the fact that you're going to have a specific, let's call it a seminar or a workshop that's maybe 30 minutes long. And in that, you talk about the idea that you want people to be able to buy tickets, so if they want to participate and ask their questions while you're doing it, they have the option to do so. Once you have some of those people that are online, then I would say, just create and run this workshop. Just to have a simple Zoom call or StreamYard if you want to dress it up a little bit, and record that. So the people that are in it can get their questions answered and participate and get that knowledge that you're sharing in this workshop. Then once you're done, you have a link to it, and then you can sell the link beyond that. So that's a simple way to create probably just one instructional video with this workshop. But if you want to go beyond that, clearly then digital courses can be an option for you. And believe me when I say that digital courses can run the option from super short and super specific and probably maybe a little bit cheaper to really dynamic and having more information than probably you ever need to know and being really expensive and anywhere in between. If what you're teaching is just going to be easiest to consume and perhaps like segmented out videos, sort of along the line of what you're doing on your YouTube channel, where you'd have like a topic per each video, but this is going to go more in depth, and this is going to be something that's worth it for people to pay for because they're getting more from you in this. So a digital course can be really easy to put together too. It's just a matter of figuring out what you want to talk about and then segmenting it into those videos. So with that, again, you need a place to be able to host these and a place that you can create a link where people can purchase from. There are 1,000 different digital course hosting programs. Two of the ones that I see a lot of YouTubers seem to talk about are Skillshare and Thinkific, but you have a lot of different options too. So maybe just do a little research as to which one might kind of work the best for what you need. But the bottom line is you create these videos for the course, you upload them maybe with a little extra information too and some auxiliary materials that help to build up what you're talking about. But then you have that link that you can then allude to in your YouTube videos and put in the description, and that people can purchase the course from there. So remember that all along, while you're creating and selling these courses, you're keeping on creating your YouTube videos because A, you're just sharing information there that's a benefit and it's free and consumable. And B, you're demonstrating your credibility. And C, the more the people that get to know you as they're watching your videos, develop that know, like, and trust factor that they feel like, yeah, you're definitely somebody that I can believe what you're saying enough that, hey, I want to know more about this and you're the person I want to hear it from, so I'm going to purchase this product from you. Along with what you would create it as a digital product, here's a little secret that maybe some people don't consider. With lots of educational YouTube channel topics, there may very well be some excellent digital products that have already been created that are available for you to sell and make a commission on that you don't have to do the work of creating. However, I want to emphasize, especially for my over 40 crowd here, our credibility is at stake when we promote these things. And so make sure that if you're going to do that, that you're going to buy that product first, that you're going to go through it, that you're going to think that it meets the standards that you have for yourself and the standards that you've given your audience, that they can have an idea of what to expect for you if you're going to promote that to them. Now, that being said, sure, there are many that will absolutely meet those criteria. So two places where you can sort of explore and find if there's any products that line up with what you're talking about would be ClickBank and Digistore 24. Some of these have pretty high commission options. So, don't just write it off immediately. There might be something that works, but again, don't just toss it out there and it's something you don't even know about and say, oh, I can make a commission from that, and make that more important than your audience's trust value in you. That's definitely the top. All right, so let's move on with our list. Here's another benefit that can come from creating great free content on your YouTube channel that encourages your audience to take part by liking, commenting, subscribing, hint. And the more that they grow in that trust level for you of what you're saying and the fact that it is impacting something that they're interested in learning more about, they may very well get to the point where they want to kind of have some one-on-one time with you to be able to ask their own questions and to be able to get some deeper input from you on the specific thing that they're looking for. If that sounds good to you, then you can consider setting up some coaching options as well. That can look a few different ways. Probably the simplest would be to offer some one-on-one coaching times. That might be the greatest time sucker of the options, but it's probably the best of what your audience might be looking for. So that's pretty easy to accomplish. You can use a site like calendly.com. And with that, you can mark the times that you're available. You can set your price for the coaching. And then you have a link that your viewer, who, if they're pursuing this with you, can then line up that time with one that works for them. And they can go ahead and purchase that time that you allot for the coaching. Once all that gets set, all you need to do is send them a Zoom link or whatever other sort of streaming platform that you want to use, and go ahead and meet at that time. They have time to ask their questions. You can prepare something for that if you'd like, but I think in most of those situations, it's really just kind of a back and forth. Maybe you want to reach out to your customer and get an idea of what they want to discuss ahead of time so you can be most prepared to have a good and productive session for them. If you think that your time might be better spent by going a little bit more than one-on-one, then pursue that same sort of route, which is with some group coaching options. Maybe you have a time slot where you have 5 or maybe 8 or 10 people all together in one time, where you make a brief presentation on the topic, and they also have plenty of time to ask their questions, but it's not quite as intimate for them to have that time specifically just with you to answer what they're looking for, but it's at a lower price point for them, and it's a little bit less of a time commitment for you. So we've discussed the option of creating ebooks, and perhaps selling some other digital products, maybe even ones that you didn't create, but do line up with what you want to talk about. And then explore some options just with some basic coaching opportunities that you would want to make available too. So I just have one final one. It's maybe not a big dollar one, but it is just warmed my heart as I've had my channel of people who just want to say thank you with a little bit of an extra tip per se of just noting that something that I shared really kind of helped them with something, and they just wanted to show some appreciation through it. I had one gentleman send me a note with a contribution, and he said, your video gave me one of the greatest ideas I've needed for moving forward, and you really gave me the kick in the butt to do it. And he wanted to just say thank you. So he sent me a nice tip through my Buy Me a Coffee link that's down below. And I've had several people use the super thanks option on YouTube too, that has been along that same lines of, this is really just what I needed to hear. Thank you. I just wanted to show my appreciation. Now, I'm not hinting for that. I'm just saying that I'm just really appreciate that people want to take the time and the opportunity to do that. And it makes me really feel like, wow, I think maybe I'm hitting those pain points a little bit and helping people along with what they need. So if you want to pursue putting those sorts of things out there, you can set up the super thanks option that is part of the YouTube partner program. So I think you're going to need 500 subscribers to start that. They'll send you an email to say that you qualify and then help you to set that up. So when somebody gives through that, I believe it's 70% goes to the YouTube channel maker and 30% stays with YouTube. So I also have, it's a link through buymeacoffee.com that I have down in my descriptions of my videos too, and many people have used that, and I'm grateful. That doesn't take as big of a cut. It does go outside of YouTube, so it's just another platform that you have to run, but it's really not complicated at all. So I'd say make those options available. If you're producing great quality content that's really providing benefit and people want to do that, it's just a nice human thing to do. All right, so I think we've kind of just scratched the surface on some of the many opportunities that you have to earn income that is outside of the YouTube Partner Program. And honestly, earn income with pretty much any size channel that you have. the more that you're putting out great content that is benefiting your viewers and helping them to have that trust factor that you do know what you're talking about and something that you're interested in, the more chances I think that come up that if you want to give your audience the opportunity to have more access to you and to be able to possibly pick your brain or learn from some very specific things from you, providing these opportunities for them to do so is usually worth it. So this specific topic of keeping on talking about how we can earn from our YouTube channel in many different ways seems to be a big deal to my audience. And I am going to let you lead me at that, and I expect to be creating more topics to help you be able to succeed on YouTube as well. So I'd love for you to subscribe. And if you have any questions or comments on what we shared here, I'd love to see what you have to say about it and connect with you that way. Views and subscribers on my channel really took off a few months ago, and man, did I learn a lot when all that started happening. I did make a video on how I got 19,000 new subscribers over the course of about 8 weeks, and I think I have some good information in it that might benefit you. So I think that could be a great one for you to watch next.